So if the water follows, all these blue lines are, oops, come on. So you see a lot of the water ends up following the roads. So we've created this system that's not natural of where the water goes. But if you have erosion problems, this is kind of where you want to look and figure out, not just because the pipes usually aren't big enough to take the water during the bigger storms.
Yes.
It will follow these paths, and then we're still trying to figure it out, but it will end up. So this is.
Oh, this is a pipeline.
You see, the green is the drain. The pink or the red is the sewer here. But like this ends up in a brook over here. The pipe ends here, and it ends up in a brook. But you can see here that's all flooding. So we're just starting to understand this stuff because we have better information about the elevations, and we can
This is from the database. Who did it?
It was done by on GIS.
I see.
So they got these elevations, and then they ran a program that sort of said, if a drop of water lands here, which way will it go? And I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but it created this. Whoops, that's different. This flow path. So, you can kind of see it if you look at the contours where it might go, but this makes it so that you can really see it.
You have good database because you can plan it.
This is the DPW data.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You can plan it how to collect the water and where it's.
Can we see the downtown?
Yeah. Let's see. So
it's
and
not
then,
flooding, but just it's the water run.
Right. I'll go a little closer, then you can see the utilities don't turn on unless I'm zoomed way in. So there's the utilities. These are all the catch basins where the water collects. But what we haven't done yet is these blue lines, these flows aren't connected to our drainage system at all. So it doesn't know that this is only based on the elevation.
Yes.
It would be a lot of work, I think, to connect it to our drain system and figure out where it flows. So this is just surface flow, but it's helpful to see, how much water is getting into this drain system. Well, we can see that this whole area is going to there.
And the point this is like a collect. What does it
That's
mean?
a fire hydrant. So that's part of the water system. These triangles are fire hydrants for in case they need the water for fires.
Like the blue one. This is
I think that's a valve.
the valve.
So they can turn on or off the water there.
Yes.
I think. Let's see if it says.
Do you have the rain gardens and swales on this?
We have detention basins, the bigger things. Just see if those are on. Culvert point, basin abandoned. Oh, okay. Here, let me show you. Where am I? Here's one. So this is the.
Oh.
No, that's not where I want it to be. maybe. Yeah, it's lots of information.
Good.
This is the high school. Have you been to the high school at all?
Not
So this is a detention basin here. I'll turn off these so it's not as complicated. But so this, when they built a bigger, this is the high
Yes.
school
Yes.
up here.
Yeah.
When they built a bigger building, they had to build this detention basin to catch some of the water, and yeah, and then it's released from there into the river.
Oh, I see the connecting line.
So that slows the water down and filters out some of the pollutants. This you can see the sewer system is all around and also in different places. But all these little pluses are where the stormwater system comes out.
Yes, this.
This other area, Village Hill, where I was showing you.
The red line.
Yeah, that one is an old. It's abandoned.
I bet.
This is another new development, and there's two different detention basins. So the water goes in there, and then comes out of this one and goes down to the river there.
So you have to know the capacity of the pond.
Yeah, yeah.
How
And
much it can take.
yeah, and there's something. These drainage calculations that the engineers do. There's different programs that they use, and they model. They look at the land and how much runs off, like each, if it's grass or if it's woods or if it's roofs or pavement, more water runs off or less water runs off.
Yes.
So they change those areas when a development is done in the model, and then they model it and show it what happens. It fills up, and they the water. They design these outfalls with. It's a structure, but it'll have different openings in it, so it'll release water. If the water comes up, it'll release it at different
I
rates.
see. Yes.
And so they can get very complicated sometimes.
Engineering.
Yeah, yeah.